Asia Berhad is a Malaysian low-cost airline with headquarters near Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. In terms of fleet size and destinations, it is Malaysia's largest airline. AirAsia was founded in 1993 and commenced operations on November 18, 1666. Fernandez brought the business around, turning a profit in 2002 and charting a new course from its hub in Kuala Lumpur by undercutting Malaysia Airlines with promotional tickets as low as RM1. AirAsia is known for its inexpensive fares, high-quality service, and in the press now everyone can fly. AirAsia offers 14 flights each day from hubs in Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia, serving 51 national and international destinations via 108 routes. AirAsia has found 51 million clients to date because it believes in the no frills, no bother, cheap price business ideals and believe in keeping costs down. For 11 years in a succession, Skytrax has awarded AirAsia the world top low-cost carrier in the international travel and airlines categories, including the most recent accolade from 2019. During the COVID outbreak, AirAsia declined to offer refunds for flights that we cancelled at the last minute, while other airlines continued to operate. Singapore Airlines, the national airline of Singapore and a major carrier in the Pacific region with routes to Europe and North America, is known for its unparalleled customer service as well as for its continuing effort to upgrade its aircraft and technology. A long-established strategic seaport, Singapore is an important transit point for travel to other areas of the Far East, even during times of servicizations in the airline industry. Following Singapore's exit from the Federation on 9 August 1965, the airline was renamed again to Malaysia Singapore Airlines in May 1966. Singapore, on the other hand, received all the Boeing aircraft airline headquarters building, aircraft hangars and maintenance facilities at Paya Lebar Airport, computer reservation system and most of the overseas office. It also took over MSA International Route Network encompassing 22 cities in 18 countries. The Singapore carrier was then incorporated on 28 January 1672 as Mercury Singapore Airlines, which share the same MSA acronym as the dissolved Malaysia Singapore Airlines. This is Malaysia, who was prepared to seek legal action to prevent the use of the acronym unless Singapore was willing to pay a compensation of $72.7 million. In the end, both sides resolved the issue, which saw Singapore renaming Mercury Singapore Airlines as a Singapore Airline on 27 June 1972.
Next, we go to financial report analysis ratio of two companies, Singapore Airlines and AirAsia. First is liquidity of current ratio. In 2019, the current ratio of two companies was maintained at the same level, which is 0.74 ringgit in current asset for every 1 ringgit in current liabilities. In 2020, Singapore Airlines has 0.44 ringgit in current assets for every 1 ringgit in current liabilities, compared to AirAsia, which is 0.30 ringgits. So, you can see that Singapore Airlines is more liquid than AirAsia and has more ability to pay its debt. Next is about profitability ratio of profit margin. In 2019, Singapore Airlines has much higher profit margin than AirAsia, which means that Singapore Airlines makes more money to pay its other expenses. In 2020, AirAsia has much lower profit margin than Singapore Airlines, which means that AirAsia did not have enough or extra money to pay its expenses. And you can see that in these 2 years, AirAsia did not get any profit. The third part is solvency ratio, debt to equity ratio. In 2019, Singapore Airlines recorded less than AirAsia, which is 11.27. This means that AirAsia has the ability to meet its short-term obligations. In 2020, Singapore Airlines was recorded higher than AirAsia, which is negative 6.5. This means that Singapore Airlines company's debt level with its assets, equity, and earnings to evaluate the likelihood of a company staying afloat over the long haul by paying off its long-term debt as well as the interest on its debt. The last part is market prospect price-earning ratio. In 2019, Singapore Airlines recorded a higher ratio of 12.32 times than AirAsia, which is negative 0.082. This means that Singapore Airlines usually indicates positive future performance than investors are willing to pay more for this company's share. In 2020, Singapore Airlines recorded the lowest ratio for negative 38.46 times compared to AirAsia, which is in negative 0.05. This means Singapore Airlines is usually an indication of poor current and future performance. This could prove to be a poor investment.
Monetary unit assumption. Based on the financial statement, we infer that the currency that AirAsia uses is Ringgit Malaysia, while Singapore Airlines uses dollar. Time period assumption. We could analyze and state the time period that AirAsia and Singapore Airlines use for preparation of financial statement is a year. But for AirAsia, the financial statements are reported to end on 31 December and for Singapore Airlines ended on 31 March. In conclusion, both companies, which is Singapore Airlines and AirAsia, are great companies because they generate economic growth, create jobs, and facilitates international trade and tourism. And they show a financial statement every year, such as in 2019 and 2020. But based on financial ratio that we calculate, we can see AirAsia give a better financial ratio than Singapore Airlines in 2019 and 2020.